Excuse me, do you live in New York?
I do.
I'm a therapist, so basically what I'm trying to do is interview guys to show that men are mature, emotionally competent.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a couple minutes for me to interview you? And what's your name?
Lane.
Lane West. Nice to meet you. Can I clip this mic on you?
Sure, I just got done running.
Oh, you're good,
Apologies.
you're good. No worries. So disclaimer, I am a therapist. This is not therapy.
Got it.
I'll ask you some questions, and then there's a kind of EQ part of it where I
Yeah.
want to sort of demonstrate like high EQ. Do you
Yeah.
know EQ,
Yeah.
emotional intelligence? So there'll be times where like you and I are kind of talking interview style, and
Yeah.
then there'll be some times when I sort of pause you to check in on like what's happening emotionally, like how do you feel right now?
Yeah.
And then process that together.
Uh-huh.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
So my first question, what is mental health to you?
Mental health is peace and caring for yourself. It's understanding yourself and both your effect on yourself and others. I think it's a way of being peaceful and grounded.
That's a great answer. What about emotional intelligence? What would you say emotional intelligence is to you?
I think it connects to mental health. I think being emotionally intelligent and knowing about others, being aware of others, is a way of looking out for others' mental health, as well as your own. I think if you can be in touch with not just your own emotions, but the emotions of others, you can, I don't know, that's a good way of understanding the world and not getting frustrated, it's powerful, it's knowledge.
How would you say generally men's mental health is in our country?
I think it really varies.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't speak for the whole country, but I think
Yeah.
I feel lucky that I have friends and community that support me and for a lot of my life have encouraged me to talk about my problems, my emotions, seek help, things like that. But not everyone has those resources and those outlets, and I think that takes a toll on people. I think being lonely, not having resources to turn to, that can lead to bad mental health.
Yeah, my next question was going to be what are the barriers that you see specifically to men's mental health?
Yeah.
So it sounds like that's kind of what you're alluding to right now.
Yeah, I think it's kind of complicated. I guess there's
Yeah.
like sort of a lot of people are like, oh, it's harder to make friends with guys. You know, they talk about it's harder to like talk about emotions and things like that.
Right.
And I don't know if that's like necessarily just like, oh, this is how your dad raised you or whatever, but
Yeah, what would you say to it? Because that is kind of the narrative.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe part of it, but I think it's more collective than that. I don't know. People are driven to. I'm not really sure. I think you can also look at the way people are pressured academically, professionally. I don't know. Not everyone is incentivized to look inwards and talk to others and
Right.
do anything but something for themselves or what they see as their own gain. I don't know.
I feel like you're saying that there's more to the story than just like, oh, this is how your dad modeled.
Yeah.
And you're speaking to something that I'm finding interesting, like the incentivization to not focus inward.
Yeah.
Can you say a little bit more about that?
I don't want to like generalize
Yeah.
about like, oh, this is what men are supposed to do, this is what women
Okay.
are supposed to do, but
Okay.
like, I don't know, I think when the stereotypical like gender role for a man could be more towards not, less roles that involve caring or
Right.
emotional intelligence, more, achieve XYZ outcomes, numerics. But I don't know, that's kind of an outdated path that people follow. I'm not really sure. I don't think it's just like, oh, this one. I think individual role models have a huge aspect,
Yeah.
huge role.
Yeah.
But I think also just the outlets, what men are led to or encouraged to do, isn't always as inwardly focused.
Can you give me an example? So
I mean-
let's because I know it is hard to generalize. Like
Yeah.
I see you struggling to sort of, you don't
Yeah.
want to put everybody in the same bucket.
Yeah.
So give me something, like give me a specific example of what's coming to mind. Men are put in a position
Yeah.
Or some men, you know, they're
I think I don't want to like say like any like career paths or anything, but in terms of maybe like positions of like, okay, you have to be a leader, you
high
have
performance.
to, yeah, you have to show others what to do, you have to command people, I don't know. Yeah, focus on performance rather than, you know, numeric outcomes.
Yep.
Yeah, money, things like that.
What
I
happens
think-
in those positions for guys that have those roles or those expectations?
Yeah, I mean, not always, but it can lead to you. I think in any career, any passion, any hobby, if you lose track of what's important, which is, I don't know, my philosophy is like I'm here to like be with other people. It's not much point in doing things alone. I think if you lose track of making sure your life and the people around you in the community is a positive environment, then that can, I don't know, that can be a negative.
I agree. Why is that your philosophy? Where did you get that from? How did you develop that?
I don't know.
I wouldn't say that's the most popular philosophy.
Yeah. I think like I'm not sure whether it's, I don't really know. I think I've just, through my upbringing, you know, my family life was relatively stable, but you know, my parents were divorced, things, you know, up and down.
Yeah.
But there are, you know, a few people I look to in my life that are like, okay, if I didn't have you, if this didn't happen, like I'm not sure where I would be and who I would be and what I'd be able to do.
Who comes to mind first?
Particularly my aunt. She, you know, she's a second mother to me.
Wow.
I think that really has, that sort of role model or example has shown me that life is kind of about helping others. You're not just, I don't know, she's been successful like in a conventional career sense, but also she's focused almost her whole life on helping me and my brother and my cousins. I think
amazing.
yeah, she is. She shows me that like making a full life is about impacting others. And I think I'm also aware like I'm in a pretty privileged position, and I don't know, I don't feel like I need to work to, I don't know, I'm more drawn towards helping people and specific outcomes that impact people's daily lives. I think that's more important to me. I mean, I guess you can do that through many careers, but yeah.
Can we take an EQ turn together?
Sure.
Because you're speaking to, like, it sounds like you really know yourself.
I
Lane,
hope.
like, I don't know, there's a kind of self-connection. You're like, this is who I am, this is what I'm drawn to, this is what I care about.
Yeah.
And even when you talk about your aunt, I feel a kind of depth when you go into that terrain. So if you take your focus and you notice what happens inside for you as you and I talk about what matters to you, when you talk about your aunt, how are you feeling in this moment?
It's definitely grounding, and yeah, it's calming. I feel kind of focused.
Where do you feel the
Also-
groundedness and the calm?
Honestly, like
Specifically?
in my chest.
Yeah.
And my feet. I think it just, I don't know, it reminds me that like things will be all right, you know. Yeah, I think it's a sense of calm and also a little nervousness because I'm like, oh, you know, emotions come up. You're like, oh, this matters a lot to me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to ask you about this. What's the nervousness around the emotions? Because I think a lot of us relate to what you're saying right now.
I guess it's just a nervousness about vulnerability,
Yeah.
which is hard.
Yeah.
I think that's something I'm not as good at, is like I feel I intellectualize emotions, or I know emotions, but I'm not always like, okay, you can let this out, you can feel this.
Yes. Yes. What do you make of that?
I don't know what it is about myself, but I've just noticed that, you know.
Yeah. Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I think we all we all have that difficulty.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us can intellectualize and say, yeah, my aunt means a lot to me.
Yeah.
But to actually feel that, like I can feel, I don't know, there's something about, because I do see the connection in your eyes, and I feel like a kind of emotion happening inside of me, just kind of bearing witness to you.
Yeah.
And there is a nervousness that we get because it's a different kind of vulnerability to actually feel the weight of my love for my aunt.
Absolutely.
And so how is that to hear me share with you, Lane, that like this is actually very common, what you're noticing here, what you're struggling with?
Yeah. I think it's common. I think I believe it, but I'm also like, I know some people are just more, they're better at it.
Yeah.
I know it's not about being better or anything, but yeah, that is something I notice. And
can we hang out with just like this is how it is,
Yeah.
and not worry about the fact that maybe there are some people that can not be as nervous, I guess, when something vulnerable comes up?
Yeah.
But I want you to know that I do get nervous.
Yeah.
And like when you get to the threshold of like a feeling like that, I want you to hear me say from a therapist perspective, it's healthy to get nervous because there's this question that our nervous system brings up of like, is it safe for me to do this right now? I just met this guy on the street.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of Washington Square Park.
Yeah.
Is it actually okay for me to feel this in a deeper way? I think that's a healthy thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happens inside when I say that?
That's important to remember. It calms me down a little bit. Yeah.
What's the feeling with your aunt? Like what is that feeling that's kind of bubbling?
Yeah, I think it's gratitude.
Yeah.
I think outwardly sometimes I feel indebted. And yeah, just a lot of care for her.
Where do you feel that?
All over. I'm kind of getting goosebumps a little.
Is that okay if we just sort of like let yourself do this new thing?
Yeah.
So like if we stretch you a little bit, because you're saying I'm not the best at this. So you're working with a pro here, an emotional pro. So if we stretch you a little bit, can you hang out with the fact that she means a lot to you?
Yeah.
And you let me know if it feels too much, and we can back off.
No.
Yeah, I see something in your eyes. I just got goosebumps. So I think my like mirror neurons are like firing.
Yeah.
What is it like to like share this with another person?
I don't think it happens that often. Even with people I'm close to and care about, I think like really sitting with an emotion isn't something that happens that often.
What's it like to do that with me?
It's nice.
Okay.
Wasn't on my bingo card. Who knows, man? And especially like since I've moved here, there's also not a ton of time to just like be and feel. It's a lot of going.
Yeah, there's like something sad in that.
Yeah. I mean, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a sacrifice that can be worth it sometimes, so you also have to remember to take care of yourself and feel things. And I think also other people's nervousness gets in the way too, because you're talking about something, it's emotional, it's feeling deep, and sitting with it. If two people don't want to sit with it, no one's going to sit with it.
Right. If you wanted to and I didn't, we probably wouldn't sit with it.
Yeah, and I would just be like, okay,
all right,
let's keep talking.
Yeah. So here we are, we're sitting with this thing together. It wasn't on your bingo card, but on a Sunday morning, you're like feeling your gratitude and love for your aunt.
Yeah.
And you're saying that it's nice.
Yeah.
How do you know that it's nice? What's telling you that this is nice to share with me?
Because I feel happy.
You do?
I can picture her. I can. Yeah. It just brings up happy memories, feeling of peace, adventure, things like that.
Can we stretch a little further? If she were here right now, what would you want to say to her from this place of gratitude and happiness?
I would tell her I love her and give her a big hug, and tell her that I hope I can make any part of her life as great as she did for my life. Yeah.
How does that feel to say, to think about?
It feels good. Yeah.
It's not too vulnerable, it's not too scary or nervous?
I don't think so.
Do you tell her this often?
I think so. Maybe not
Okay.
as in a slow and in-depth way.
Yeah.
But I always tell her, you know, I don't know, like, you do this and that, like, I don't know how I'll kind of repay you. And
Yeah.
she's always like, you've done it a million times over. That's already happened. Like, I do it because, you know, it's not a transaction. It's not something like that. Like, I don't know. It's definitely the feeling's mutual. So that's pretty great.
I gotta say, Lane, that this means a lot to me personally, that you stopped to talk to me,
Yeah.
that you shared not just intellectually about these things, but that you actually let yourself feel something deep with me. Because I know that it's rare, I know that it's difficult, and I know that you just met me. So I want to say thank you, because I'm feeling gratitude towards you.
Thank you.
So thank you for stepping out on this limb.
This is great.
This was great?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's good to go out on a limb, as you said, and just feel things. I haven't been to therapy in too long, a year or two. And so I think I like know myself a little, but it's good to just get something to slow you down and take a second.
Yeah.
And reminding myself of what's important.
If there are people that watch this and they kind of resonate with your experience, or they find themselves kind of longing to be brave like you were, struggle to be vulnerable, what would you say specifically to guys who see you and they're like, man, I don't know what he's doing, I don't know how he's doing that, I don't know what that even is. Like, what would you say?
I'd say, honestly, it's not that deep, maybe. Like, everyone's feeling emotions, everyone's going through things. Remember what's important to you, who brought you to where you are. No one can really do it alone. So, yeah, I'd say look around and don't be afraid. Just, people are kind. You encounter a lot of crazy things in New York and really in life, but you can always find someone if you take the time, or honestly, people are looking out to talk, to help. So I think sometimes it can be easier than you think. Don't be afraid, just go for it, just talk, say anything.
Yeah. You know what's funny is that when I ask that question, so far 9 times out of 10, that's been like a similar response.
Yeah.
Like, just share it with people.
Yeah.
Like, tell somebody.
It can be hard, I think, sometimes to find settings for that.
Where do you suggest, or where have you found that to be viable?
I mean, I also feel lucky that I have long-term friends. But even like, I think sometimes like a friend of a friend is a good person to not like dump onto, but like it's a way to explore emotions and get to know yourself and others through asking about people you don't know. No preconceptions, no backstories. You can kind of speak from the heart. And it's a good way to, I don't know, if this person is friends with your friend,
right?
They probably are similar.
Yeah.
But I know it's hard. I mean, people are also incentivized to just kind of hang out online and not really, not always make connections.
Yep.
But getting out of that is important. I think I've been lucky that I've had communities, whether at school or even at work, where I've had people in a similar situation as me, and that's allowed me to make connections. And just being an initiator and introducing other people to people is a great way too. It's kind of a pet peeve when you like go and hang out with a friend, they like don't introduce you to the people, It's just about building a community
Network,
in any
connect,
small way
right.
you can.
My last question, and then I'll let you go. Thank you again. How was this conversation for you? Like, this is an experiment that I'm doing. Like, why did you stop to talk to me? How was this for you, this conversation, this experience?
I I'm relatively new to the city.
Okay.
I'm exploring, but also, yeah, I didn't have anywhere I'm rushing to be. And I think what you spoke to and prompted me about was interesting. I think it's important to make sure people are in touch with themselves and the world around them. Yeah, it's been nice. It was a nice, pleasant surprise, and I appreciate the questions and how you got me to kind of slow down and focus on things. So
It was okay.
yeah,
Not too scary.
no,
Not too intense.
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool. Thanks again, Lane.
Appreciate it.
Really appreciate your time.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate you sharing. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the weekend.
Happy Sunday. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.